4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's why I firmly believe that
Oh
eating
my
potato
God.
chips is a stupid reason to
Squee,
live.
I swear to Christ.
Squee just spent the last 85 minutes telling us about his pumpkin farm he has in Iowa, and it was really fun. Hi, everyone.
I say have. What I really mean is trespassed in.
That strictly did not happen.
What?
What?
It's not real.
That was in your head, Criana.
Yeah. And why is Squee going along
Fake
with
story.
this? None of this is real.
Never happened.
I don't like to eat pumpkin though. It makes me sick because I ate too much of it when I was a little kid and threw up.
So
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
And by the way, just a fun note to everyone: any amount of raw pumpkin is too much pumpkin.
Yes.
Well, I had to learn this, Kinsey. Hi everyone, how's it going?
Oh, good.
oh,
Excellent.
who recaps?
Yes. Who recaps indeed?
Oh.
I forgot who did the last recap.
It was me.
It was Mackenzie.
Nose goes.
I can only remember tiny bits of last session.
I like how poor last session was, and all of us were like, oh, fuck.
There's a lot of things that happened, okay?
There was a lot of things that happened.
We could just play the video I sent everyone about my reaction and just leave it at that. That could be a recap.
The only information we need on that.
All right. If no one's jumping at the
You know what? I'll do
ship
it.
for it.
I'll
Okay.
do
At the
it.
shit.
Oh wow.
All right.
I'll do it. I barely remember, but I'll do it. So,
I believe in you.
last session opened up with us having to talk to Winston. And he gave us a proposition. He talked a lot about his backstory and what his name means, and that he is a demon that is fused with this one person that he really respected. And that's why he's so weird to a lot of the other demons. It was really cool. And so he proposed an alliance of sorts because his greatest rival, Lapumita, has a demonic contract with Nerith. Or was it with Sheem? Anyways, we'll address that.
Yes. Yes. It was yes.
We'll address that in a second. So, we figure that out. We get this pact going. We're just mutual friends, and he gives us a coin. This coin allows us to essentially teleport from anywhere on this plane back to our little tavern, our little home away from home.
Would you say we're demonic friends with benefits?
Ha yes. Ha. So anyways, we teleport back. And we can spend the night. Up to 8 people once every day, as long as we don't leave the tavern, then we can just pop right back to where we were. So let's say we go on a trek to Coalhaven, or to the Wood Elf lands, to Elonacy Tower or Elonacy Forest, and you go, you know what? I don't want to spend time in a tent on the ground. Boop. We're back in the Sleepy Dragon Inn. And there we go. He also noted that the inn is not open for business anymore because it is because of all the shit that happened while we were gone. And all of that good stuff. So, along with that, we summoned, essentially, we got him to come by. Ba-boom! And we got to look at his wares and sell him the gazer. All 4 stocks and all of that. Got a little bit of coin from that. And I think only a couple people got some things. Namely the mithril chest plate for Tyburn. And then after that, I don't remember anything super big. There was a little RP moment sprinkled in there, but the big thing is Maggie came by at the very end of last session and noted, "Oh dear, Sheem came by the Mage Tower, the Mage Academy, and demanded that we give her the mirror, and because she is like the premier of this town, and she was able to just get the mirror, and it turns out, oh yeah, so Sheem is actually Darith. They're the same person."
We're gonna just gloss over the whole demon contract thing.
What demon contract thing?
That
Oh,
was last session?
that wasn't
Yes.
last session.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Getting it
Absolutely.
resolved.
Yeah,
was
at the
last
very
session.
beginning, we
I thought
met her at
that
the
was the session
tower.
before.
No.
Okay, my bad. There was also the demon contract, and we met at the tower. We also got to see Winston's actual full form, which is fucking huge, by the way. And we were released from the contract, and that's why later on we found out that Narith is also Sheem, because Sheem noted to Maggie, "Oh yeah, thanks for letting me look at the tell your friends thanks for letting me look at the book. Bye." And then she left. So now Averton is in turmoil again.
And she also gave you guys helpful advice on how to find the portal stones.
There's that too.
You say portal stones, aren't they? Like, weren't they like lore stones in the?
Yeah, some kind of stones. I'm sorry, I don't have the book in front of me.
I just want to point
We
out.
all know
that-
You're
how I
asking
am.
him to remember the name of a thing.
I'm just pointing out that when you call it portal stones, it lends to me thinking, are we gonna get teleported somewhere when we?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they are lore stones.
Yeah, it does also remind me a lot of the Witch Stones because portals and all of that.
Maybe they are. I don't know.
Ardenfell centers around lots of stones, though I will tell you these are quite a bit larger than the wish stones, at least.
Wow, didn't realize there
if
was a contest.
it has been
Mhm.
pointed out to me by viewers, if there's any recurring themes in Ardenfell whatsoever, it is stones and mothers.
Yep.
No, so what you're saying is that in order to defeat Lolth, we need Dolma's mom.
Yep.
No,
To specifically to throw stones at her.
Ah, okay.
Throw down, let's go.
keep forgetting about the ultimate.
Cannons are essentially like slingshots, right? But for boats.
Sure, you were gonna say Piv.
What? No, I wasn't saying anything.
Yes, they're basically slingshots with gunpowder. Why not? All right, well done, Burn.
I tried.
Give yourself inspiration.
Thank you. I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, could I snag a baboon item?
Yeah, which baboon item would you like to snag?
The immovable rod.
You can snag away.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
piss,
but
piss,
only with money.
Jesus
piss
Christ.
being the
Piff.
brave one.
I had a suspicion you would grab that because the amount for fuckery is endless.
We're doing this again.
This is just 3 galaxies again. Welcome.
I
Welcome to
mean-
3 galaxies. I bet.
Yeah.
Now I have half of my plan. I just need the
Did I
other.
mention one of the lore stones is in another galaxy ruled by cyborgs?
Not again.
Okay, so we find Finmoki.
Fuck.
Aw. As I say this, Alita is chewing on Ryle.
Oh.
I know. Alright. Sorry. Good beans. Chewing on good beans. So. Mhm.
Question, God.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I would like to make a purchase, possibly of the wand of the war mage. However, I have a very specific idea for implementing it. What I would like to do, what my deepest desire is
Okay,
to take the wand and make it part of my violin bow.
Okay.
So would that be
Yes. What you would need to do is you would buy the wand. You would give up your violin bow for like a day or so, and Baboon would join the two together.
cool? Awesome.
Would you prefer something detachable, i.e., you can slip the wand into the bow, but also take it out if you choose,
Uh,
or do you want it to just be permanently apart?
Oh, we'll say detachable. Sure.
Mhm. So
Why is
Baboon
it
would just
pronounced bomb? Sorry, I'll be quiet again.
I feel like I know a joke from that. Why aren't bombs pronounced booms? Because tomb is pronounced that way. Um,
What?
y- yeah, like we pronounce tomb Tomb tomb. So why don't we pronounce bomb bomb boom?
I know. I'm just messing around.
Um, but yeah, he can carve out a perfect little thing into your bow that the rod will slip at the base, slip in at the base.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Slippy Daisy.
It'd take a day, but I mean, you guys are kind of in a narrative sense at the moment, so I don't think that'll be a big issue.
Mhm.
But yes, absolutely, you may buy.
Cool. This is fine. It's just super expensive. Come on.
All right. Couple of things before we start discussing the future. Um, I believe, Arthur, you had to go to the general store to look for a specific item that you did not find at Baboom's.
Yeah, I want to be warm. God dang.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sucks to be you.
Fuck.
No,
I'll head to
by all
Gumfreys.
means. Does anyone else want to go to Gumfreys with him?
Dulmo will also go.
Okay.
There are some items that I do wish to buy. I just was going to send them to you to not take up time because
All
they're
right.
mostly mundane.
Sure. Just send me a list, and if there's any issues whatsoever, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably do the lion's share of my buying out of session, so that
Okay.
it doesn't bog it down. But there's that one thing that I want. I want to be warm.
That is understandable. Anyone else going to Gumfreys?
I'm going to narrowly go to Gunfreeze, but I'm going to do what Glass do and probably buy mundane things.
Understood. Oh, I should also note, I don't think I covered it last session. Your coin from Winston has one more special property.
Ooh.
It can teleport up to 7 people,
Mhm.
meaning that you could come back to the tavern and take an NPC with you, and then take another NPC with you back if you choose.
So you can swap them out. I thought it was
Exactly.
8 though.
It might have been 8. Might
I
have been
think
8.
it's 7 people plus whoever's casting.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's the wording's kind of weird. So 8 total.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
But that way, if you, for example, oh man, it'd be really nice to have Maggie or Tally or Spirit. You can come back and see if they can't go with you.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't leave the inn, right?
You cannot leave the inn. Correct.
Yeah.
Not unless we want to end up in Averton
Correct.
permanently again.
Then the magic won't take you with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So you head towards Gumfreys. It is a very cold and crisp day. The sun is out. There are no clouds in the sky. The snow is piled up, but it's starting to get like packed down. And Arthur, this is a bit of a new experience for you. Instead of stepping through fresh fallen snow, you're now trying not to slide on packed snow on the road.
Ugh. Crunchy.
Salt and snow plows are not in high demand in a place like Averton.
Yeah.
Ty has a business idea.
This is how she retires.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Forget about saving the drow. Time to open up a
So
flower
ice.
business. It's go time.
All right. You make your way over to Gumfries and Sons. And
Arthur's miserable.
You find that it's actually quite crowded. It seems to be a large hustle and bustle of people going in and out of the shop. And you kind of push your way through, and you get inside, and you see definitely a sight. I'm not going to say it's remarkable, but it's definitely a sight. Standing in the front of the store, you see Gumfrey. But not Gumfrey as you saw him last. This Gumfrey has his hair slicked back and is wearing a very fancy suit. Gumfrey, what does your suit look like exactly?
It basically is it looks like a modern business suit, but like with fantasy flares because I'm very uncreative, and he's wearing the fantasy equivalent of sunglasses indoors. You can tell he maybe can't actually see what he's doing, but he's still wearing it kind of for the look.
That's beautiful.
And his hair and beard are slicked down and combed back.
Oh yeah.
Wow, you must be doing fantastic business.
And he is standing in the front of the store greeting people as he thinks they walk in.
Hello, welcome. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
He's just like waving.
Hello.
How can I help you today here at my fine Festivus Hold on a second. And he lifts up his sunglasses and he stares at Arthur. He's like, "Oh, I know you. You're friends with thanks for a
Damn.
moment, with the person that works here and wants to learn another language by my girlfriend."
You mean your nephew?
Yeah, him.
Tally? Yeah.
Yeah. Tadley. Yeah, that's him. Okay.
You
Anyway,
forgot
what can I
Tally's
do?
name?
What? No. I got to it eventually. Listen, it's been a very busy, long day. You know, it's not always easy running a business here. You can see we're quite busy. I'm doing quite well for myself after all the snowfall. People freaking out, people buying, shop, you know.
Oh, by the way, Gumfrey, as the topic has come up, you currently know that Tally is resting in bed because he has gotten into another fight, despite you telling him to stop fighting people. I assume Gumfrey thinks he's just starting fights.
Yeah. Okay, well, if that's the case, he'll continue on being like, listen, I hope you guys can work with Tally. He's been lashing out and fighting a whole bunch of people. And I just can't, you know, as an uncle, I don't know when I became his uncle, but as an uncle, I'm deeply concerned for his well-being. And if you guys can, like, I don't know, shape him up a bit. He's got to take over the family business, you know, after I go, which won't be for, 1,000 years, hopefully. I mean, if you want to work your magic and talk to him, that'd be good too. I think that would really help. But anyway, what can I do you for? I'm sure you didn't come to chat with old Gumfrey.
I didn't.
Oh.
Damn.
I was a little disappointed.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You're honest. I like that about you, honest one. He clearly doesn't know your name.
I was actually wondering if you had a magic item. There's supposed to be something that is supposed to make you warm if you wear it.
Like a jewelry of some kind?
Yeah, something like that.
Humphrey turns his head and the camera zooms at a piece of jewelry that's on display. It's a ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No? What is it?
It's not a ring.
What is a ring?
That is what. That
He
is
came
what
looking
Arthur,
for a ring.
Exactly. That's what Arthur
Oh.
is looking for. But just so you know, that is not what he's going to find. But absolutely, Burn, you're on the right track. This is what
Mhm.
Arthur's looking for.
Yeah.
So, by all means, keep going.
Camera zooms in on an empty display case.
Yeah. everyone's
Ring
like, "Oh,
sold.
Not that ring." He was just thinking to himself, yeah. I'm sure we got something like that. Here, come on, let me look in the books. Come over to the counter, please.
Oh, okay, sure.
And he'll get up, and you see him start climbing what appears to be a human that's shopping in the store, and he starts walking over everyone's head to get to the front desk. Some people seem annoyed. Some people seem annoyed. Some people seem like maybe they're used to it at this point in time. Like they don't have much of a choice given the circumstances. So he goes to the front and awaits for you to arrive.
He just Shadow of the Colossus through people.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna head up to the front.
All right, and when you get up to the front, you see him flipping through his book, and he's like, warm stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
this place is
go
way too cold now.
Yeah, but that's how you do business. All right, God, what are we looking for exactly? Gumphrey looks up to the sky, calling out to Squee for guidance.
So Gumphrey worships a god named Squee.
I don't think it's a worship, more as all right, God, how you fucking with me today? So Arthur, you've said you're claiming for something warm, yes?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna drag Criana to Secret Secrets.
Alright, I'm gonna take us to the BRB screen real quick.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets are for everyone.
Yeah.
Except when they're not, because I'm sure you still have your secrets.
I don't
Elora.
know what you're implying.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. I don't know why I'm ganging up on you two.
Ah.
Very rude.
Gumphrey has like a moment as he's flipping through the book, and then like you see his head lift up, and his eyes glaze over a bit, and he's like, oh, something warm and keep you warm.
Mm-hmm. If you have anything like that.
No, I mean, he stops himself.
What do you mean, no?
I don't think this is exactly what you're looking for, but follow me up to my my chambers, and he'll walking over people again. And
Okay.
he starts walking up to. He walks over to a staircase where it says no like employees only type thing, and he goes upstairs.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna follow.
Okay, you get to like, there's just a whole bunch of shit upstairs, right? Stuff that they haven't let out yet, and there's just a bed. And on that bed, there is a stuffed owl bear, and he grabs it, and he holds it in his hands, like he embraces it, to be perfectly honest, and he's like, this couldn't be possibly what you're trying to look for, and he'll hand it to Arthur to test out.
Alright. Arthur will take it. Well, what do you do with it?
Just give him a little squeeze and just feel it out.
You hug
know?
it? Oh, he's
That's
gonna
what
hug
I've
the
been
owl
doing.
bear.
You hug the owlbear, and instantly all sensation of cold leaves your body, and a small aura of light surrounds you.
Oh. Yes, this is perfect. I want this. How much?
It's not for sale. I mean, well, I haven't gotten around to actually putting in the inventory. You can see it looks like the owlbear has a little bow tie on that clearly didn't
Oh,
come with it.
oh. This is his.
I found that, and there was that monkey guy trying to get it, and I beat him out to it.
Monkey guy?
The baboon guy. I don't know why he calls himself that. That's such a silly name. Anyway, I don't. Are you sure this is? And you know what? You're a young man. This is very silly. I got a nice coat for you. You could try out. That might work better.
This
that
is
might suit
perfect,
your-
though.
Tell you what.
Yeah?
You convince my son. I mean, my nephew, my child. You convince Tally to stop fighting in the streets. I will sell that owlbear to you for full price.
What's full price?
Like, I don't know, $10 or something.
What's a buck?
You heard me. I don't know. Talk to my son. Let me know what he says. I'm gonna hold on to the owlbear till then.
Okay.
You
okay.
see Gumpher grab the owlbear, gets under the covers in his bed, and just kind of lays there going, Now, Stanley, it's gonna be okay. Daddy's got you. Daddy's got you for a little bit longer,
Okay. I'll do my best. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. He's gonna leave. I guess I'll wait until the next time I see Tally.
Tally's like a few beds over. He's right over there.
Yeah, he's like in the same room.
He's right over there.
Oh, okay. Arthur's gonna head over. Is he sleeping?
Nope.
Tally?
Oh, hey Arthur.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you feeling better?
Uh-huh. He's like got a really big bruise. I believe he was healed a little bit, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That was also a day ago. This is new.
Tally. You have to stop fighting all the time.
Oh. Okay. Absolutely. And he winks at you.
No, I'm being serious.
Right. Because you're not laughing. Definitely serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop fighting.
I mean,
winks
you're
at you.
getting beat up a lot.
Not that much.
Well, I mean, you've got that bruise. That's new.
Oh, this is just
Hmm? Hmm?
this is my, he lowers his voice, other hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should relax with that for a little bit.
What?
Yeah. A lot of strange stuff is going on in Averton.
Oh, I see. You don't think I can do it?
That's not what I mean.
See, this is what I'm saying. He just guilt trips you. I don't know when he became. Oh, I'm sorry. This is your thing. Hang on. I'm gonna go back to bed.
My God. This is so fucking difficult for me. Listen, Tally. You're getting hurt a lot. Maybe you need some backup. For a little bit.
Backup? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't get hurt as much if you had somebody watching your back.
I don't usually get punched in the back, though.
That's not what I... Tally, please don't hurt yourself with all of this stuff, okay?
Tally kind of looks at you and crosses his arms. But it helps people.
I know it helps people, but also there's the city guard. You don't have to be there all the time for everybody. You can take breaks.
Tally looks down at his lap and he looks to see that Gumfrey's not too close by, and then out from under his pillow he pulls out a very beautifully crafted book. It's bounded in leather, but it's crimson red and engraved. And he goes, I need to write in this.
You're right.
My father said that he wanted to inspire people to do great things, and I'm just trying to fulfill that. And sometimes that means I get knocked down, and sometimes it means I get beaten. But I'm not going to stop. Would you?
No. Just forget I said anything, Tally. I hope you feel
Why-
better soon.
Why do you sound so sad? And Talia looks up. Uncle,
What?
what did you make him do?
Well, that's very presumptuous of you, isn't that, Tally? What makes you think I did anything?
Uncle.
Oh, Humphrey comes over. You were unsuccessful, I take it? He looks to, Arthur.
Yeah. You can just...
No. No, it's if, yeah, we've come upon hard times, and, it's not like I'm, really, doing not well for myself. I'm clearly doing well. Tally, I just want you to stop injuring yourself. The medical bills alone are just... I mean, I can afford them, but, I don't know how much more your body can afford with the bills coming out of your paycheck. Anyway, here, what's your name?
Arthur.
Yeah, here, Arthur. Let's go down and we'll sell this. We'll sell this guy. I mean Stanley. We'll sell this thing to you,
Okay.
but on one condition.
What?
You call him Stanley.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go. He just waddles down the stairs.
God, pulling out the fucking Crimson Tiger book. You are dirty, Squee. You're fucking dirty.
Does
How
Arthur even
dare
know
you?
what that is?
Yeah, he was
Has he
around with
Yeah.
a shoe when they were first talking about it.
That is true. Arthur was. I thought it was just a
Yeah.
shoe. Nice.
No.
Good. No, great. Saves me having to explain it again. Trying to tell a man not to follow his dreams, Arthur.
He said, what was that? I was given a choice. I wanted to give it a shot, but as soon as you threw that out there, I was like, well, I'm tapping out. That's it. I'm done. Fuck. So anyways, he's gonna head downstairs.
Squeak can deal with the whatever cost.
Yeah, so Gumfrey at first offers a ludicrous value of gold, like 20,000. And even the other shopkeepers, his sons, just look at him, and one of them just reaches over and says, 1,000 gold.
1,000? Okay. He's gonna just start counting out 1,000 gold.
Arthur, would you like help counting?
I would love it.
Kai will stand next to him and count as well.
She also just counts 1, 2.
Well, yeah. That's exactly what she's doing.
Fantastic. So I have the owlbear now. Hell yeah. Stanley.
Stanley, the most
Stanley.
name ever.
Hell yeah. And Arthur is just going to hug him the entire time.
Aw.
So he's gonna have a soft glow around him.
I will smile at that, because I can't think of a more adorable scene.
Yay. That is the important thing that I wanted.
Yes.
Yeah. Should I put in the RTA text what it does?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. I'm gonna scroll up. This is an item from Rising Gods. So after that I'm good.
A shoe will question about this. Like, something happened.
What do you mean?
Oh. You came down sad, then you bought something very expensive, and now you're happy.
Yeah. Feel it. He'll hand over the owlbear. Hug it.
Why would you be sad getting this?
I can tell you back at the inn.
Head over to
Alright.
Gumfrey, staring longingly, playing that sad song.
God. He forgot to put the sunglasses back on even.
Just a single tear.
Single tear.
And as that happens, he puts the sunglasses on to hide it.
The sunglasses give a tear.
You hear, like, as you're leaving, one of the sons go, "You could have just not sold it."
It's my destiny. What's Gumfrey without his sons? I don't even know what that means.
Oh god, yeah, neither do they, but they still start blubbering.
That's family.
Mm-hmm. So, in that case, on the way back to the inn, if we're heading back, Arthur will go over what happened.
And real quick, as you guys leave, Ori, no issues picking up what you want. The toys can be kind of up to you what you'd like. Generally, they'll be made of wood and maybe brass.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else you can pick up there at normal prices. Shouldn't be a problem.
What is the normal prices for toys?
Price for toys. I mean, for what you're getting, 5 gold, 5 silver a piece.
Okay. And what about the jam?
That would be, given the current conditions, that would be a gold, which is
Mhm.
very expensive for jam. And the 20 bones, I'll say another 5 gold for those. No, wait, another 5 silver. They're flipping bones.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll
like if it's 5 gold, I'm like, well, dang, they better be disinfected and everything.
Right.
Like,
so like you
No, you
go
might need to do some cleaning.
you go find the bones. They're on a rack. In a bowl, and it has the price tag of 5G. But then you notice, oh hey, the price tag, it's kind of sticky. So you pick the G off, and it says 5 silver. Comfrey.
what
I
those
don't know,
are
maybe
very
he bought
nice
them from
bones.
Ty.
Hmm?
So yeah, you can get everything on that list. Just mark off your gold.
Will
And
do.
then Arthur, I interrupted you. Please keep going.
He's just gonna say to Ashu what happened, as we're leaving. As we're heading back to the inn, but he doesn't want to do it within earshot of Comfrey.
Shu closes her eyes and takes a deep breath in and goes, as I understand the situation, Gumfrey had something that he liked, but didn't want to give it up for a buying customer, unlike him, so he must have really liked it. He then insisted upon somebody else for their safety to become less of what their dreams were, which was to be a vigilante. And she's going to keep that particular thing low key as possible, making sure that when she says that, nobody's around. And you almost went through with it.
Yeah, until he showed me the book. When he showed me the
Arthur.
book, I just couldn't.
You must have really wanted this, but you know, you also want to be a vigilante too.
I mean, I guess.
It is true that he has been getting into much trouble, and he does need a bit of help with that. That backup you were talking about? That might be something I should talk to him about. Or at least to see some pointers or something. He is getting in danger almost every single day. I do worry about him, but I let him do what he needs to do for himself.
Yeah. Well, I did say at least, like, he doesn't have to do it all the time. He can take breaks. I didn't say for him to stop completely. Well...
But your reasoning behind that was to get something you liked from somebody else who equally loved what you have. Now, I would like to have everyone involved. If you could, and she puts a hand on his shoulder, take a few nights, be with him during those times. That'd be the world to me and him. And second, I'm going to need to work on a present for Gumfrey.
Okay.
Yay! Guppy runs back. No, I'm kidding.
What? Squee is not furiously writing notes on some sort of clandestine evening encounter now.
That's it for my scene.
Nice. You guys make your way back to the inn. And from here, I've got to kind of ask, what's next, friends? What's going on? What are your plans? You're at a crossroads here.
I guess we're at least staying a couple nights.
Well, there are a couple of options, of course. You can stay a couple nights and try and go on a few adventures with Tally, which by all means, 100%, I think would be amazing. You're gonna have to give me a week. I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, no, I imagine that could be an out of session thing.
Or, other option, you could take him with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That would keep Pip safe-ish.
Might lower your safety as a group, but yes.
We lower our safety as a group.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we handle that ourselves. Thanks a lot.
How many NPCs can we bring along?
I was just going to cover that. For now, 1. There's already 6 of you. Well, no, sorry. 2, because I assume Elora is not going to give up Fulma. I would say
not.
I would say no more than 2, including Fulma, only because at that point your party is 8, and that's going to start getting hard to manage after that. So
Also, that's the max for teleporting.
Yeah,
mhm.
that is the max for teleporting.
So Fulma and 1 other, and the idea is if we jump a little bit out of character and into mechanics here, you guys have a lot of friends. The idea with that coin is that you can take different ones with you at different times. So you could take Tally, you could take Maggie, you could take Spirit, etc.
Since we don't have the Normandy.
Right, exactly. So that's what I kind of intend with it. Now that said, you don't have to take Tally at all, and by all means, I'm all for you guys stay in for a couple of nights and you find out what Tally does in the evening. I'm just laying out what your options are.
I mean, that is a way to do it. I guess it really depends on if Maggie wants to take the journey with us, or if she just is fine with. Because I'm figuring we want to go to Colhaven, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the next
And
stop we want to make.
Maggie is the one that wanted to be in Colhaven.
Oh, right. Well, we
Yeah.
could take Tally until we're just outside Colhaven, then we switch out for Maggie, so Maggie doesn't have to travel.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I can let you guys know that traveling will be a thing in this campaign. I've already worked up something we haven't had to use or gotten to use in a long time. I have a random encounter table for things that you will run into while you travel. So you're traveling in the middle of the winter, so this is going to be an ordeal.
I do want to point out we do have an agreement with Jarlaxle of just like, hey, we help you, you help us kind of thing. He offered that if we needed to go somewhere, he could theoretically ship us.
Yeah, take us by boat.
There.
Yeah.
This is true, but also there's someone else with a boat that I know.
Yeah.
Who could also bring us.
Which is
there's
juicy.
Plenty of boat options.
We could just leave Fulma there. No, I have a feeling it would be better if we took the ship, the pirate ship, over to Colhaven and bring along Tally. How does that sound with everybody? The pirate ship not being Jarlaxle, but being Fulma's mom.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's a legitimate businesswoman.
She's a fucking pirate.
That's a legitimate business.
I just listen. Shush. Okay.
Okay, here's the one issue with taking Tally at that point, is the point is to give him adventures. He can't really do vigilante shit while he's on a ship.
But
especially full of pirates.
But he can train. He can
true,
train and get better.
Oh.
He can fight Arthur every day.
Arthur. What if Arthur dresses up as different rebellious people?
I will save you guys a bit of time in that conversation. He's trained all he wants. He needs experience. He's not going to want to sit on a ship for however long.
Fucking.
I know, but that's
Ungrateful
not. But I see where you're going with that. But I mean, Tally's been training for years. He's trying to get out there and be a hero now.
He
Okay.
doesn't need the training. We saw the Hydra fight.
You can take the ship,
beat up
certainly.
that thing.
That just means we stay for a couple of nights and you get to play Tally in Averton, and then we go.
That's always possible too.
Why don't we just do that?
Sure.
And then we'll just bring Mally. Mally. Fuck.
Then what I would need to know is if you guys intend to go by ship, which you can get most of the way to Ironhall on ship.
Wait. Why not all the way?
That's how Doma and I came.
Because yes, but you're not. Ironhall is not a coastal town. It's close to the coast.
What?
But it's not.
It's not a coastal town?
No, it's not. Look at the map. Where's the map? I don't have the map. I need to get the map.
Yeah, I looked at the map that we had, the old one, and
It's not a
Ironhall.
coastal town. It's not a coastal town. It's near the coast, but it's not on the coast. It's a map, so those are all representative. Those are not exact locations. Here, I'll show you
Okay.
an actual. Let me get it uploaded. I'll show you an actual picture of Ironhall.
That's
And
where Doma and I's one shot was, right? It was in Ironhall. Or am I?
No, it was not in Ironhall.
it was
Oh,
it
never
was Coalhaven, but it was not in Ironhall.
Correct. Correct. Give me a second. You can get close, and it'd be like a day or two's journey from the shore to Ironhall, so it's not that big of a difference. Where is? Do I have to download it? Okay, I'll download it.
No.
That's fine.
Terrible, no good, very bad.
I know. But question while I do this is, whose services will you be using?
I'm neutral. I think everyone has more opinions about the travel than I do.
We've used Jiraxel for a couple sessions now. We can switch to a different NPC.
we
I
just
find my
want to
taste.
we want to take a ship there and just walk the rest of the way.
Might as well.
Oh, I leave it up to you guys. I have a horse, so like I'm good either way.
Horses
Really.
go on ships.
Pi clearly has no opinion.
I'm not quite sure anyone really has an opinion on which route. So let's just go with the
Oh.
boat since people are pretty interested
I
at
can
least
flip
in
a
an option.
coin.
Oh, jeez. All right, anyone
Okay,
not down for a coin
here's-
flip? I'm down.
Here's my counter offer. I have a coin. I have a coin.
Do you?
I have a coin that's an inch and a half big, that has a picture of Risk of Rain 2, that gave me an actual Risk of Rain 2 code. It's from PAX 2019. How about I flip that?
Mine is a penny, and it says that it's from 1983. It is got a ridge on it, so it's got like maybe some actual copper in it.
Maybe. Ooh.
Hey, counter argument. I got a nickel.
We flip a coin to see what coin we
I
flip.
have a stormtrooper with a bow tie.
all right,
Oh
all
my
right, all right.
Do you want to
Burn,
just
you
do a
can-
D100? And...
I want
I
to do
mean,
burn
after
coin.
all that coin talk, no.
We'll do burn. Do your coin. How about whatever the heads on a Risk of Rain coin
Yeah,
is.
there's one side is just literally a dude, the other side is the code. So heads is the dude, tails is the code.
Got it.
Okay, so tails is we horse and walk our way there because of the tail of a horse, and head for bulkhead of a ship.
Okay.
That's sound logic.
I'm going by horse.
Horse it is!
Horse it is!
Everyone get on the horse.
Everyone get on the collective one horse.
So here is a picture of Ironhall, as many of you have probably been there. Dolma certainly has, Ty has, Ashu has,
Arthur has not.
Arthur has not. Ironhall is very utilitarian, shall we say, but it is not a coastal town.
Excuse me, look at all the water.
That's a river, Piff,
That's not even a
Not a
river, that's a
river.
moat.
and that's a moat. Yes. That's
that-
that is
is
a
that
that
a
is a
poop moat?
man-made moat.
Moats are more similar to ponds than to rivers, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. There's not a lot of flowing water. So fine, it has a shore of sorts, but it is not a shoreside town.
Squee.
You guys have broken the DM.
We only just did that? Wow.
Ugh. All right. We go by horse until we get here, then we go by boat. Everyone agree?
I'll satisfy both sides.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to go to Coalhaven anymore. Fuck it.
Oh no.
I'll just go walk into the goddamn ocean.
Oh no, our
Shit.
Derek.
Wait,
you
Oh,
you find Jarek.
There he is.
Which reminds me, because it has benefit players, I believe you guys have a conversation to have with something Kai said.
No, Squee, I wasn't. I mean, horrifying.
I know you as a player may not, but their characters would not forget this.
Oh,
I
absolutely
wouldn't
not.
forget
That's literally the
because I
next
was
thing I was going to bring up.
So, no, that's totally cool. So have you guys decided you're going by land, not by ship? One
The
life,
coin,
not
the
two.
coin has decided.
Gotcha. Okay, well then I'll not make a random encounter for the sea yet.
Yet.
Yet. Which means you guys will have to start buying supplies for travel by land. You'll have to figure out for certain, who you want to take with you other than Fulma. And figure out anything else that you want to do in town. Because again, you're not in a rush at the moment. You're not in direct danger. You know what your next step of the journey is, but there's no reason why you can't take your time and prepare before heading out, especially since this is your first time this entire campaign. You're leaving Averton.
Excuse me, me and Criana had our wonderful journey to get to Averton.
I'm
We've
talking
been
about from
outside.
session 1.
Not session 0.
Also, I have gone on horse rides out of town.
Doesn't count.
Dang it.
You didn't pass the beanstalk.
Dang it. I knew I should have drawn the beanstalk elsewhere.
You should have made it further out,
Yeah.
like in Vamgalir or something. So yeah, so a couple of things for the group to decide. Who do you want to take with you? What business do you want to accomplish before you leave? And getting cold weather supplies for said travel. But I leave all of this in your order. This is kind of like, normally the DM is kind of driving the story forward, but right now this is all in your court, everyone. You let me know what you want to do, and I'll make sure it gets done.
Well, if no one had anything planned, I think it's finally time that I sit the group down and tell them. Unless anyone had anything they wanted to do.
I mean, there's that whole present for the other small man.
For your boyfriend.
Shut up.
Baka.
Yeah, that can be done later. I think that's a resounding no one has anything to do.
Nope.
Story time.
I got
Silence,
nothing.
silence.
Unless you
I-
guys want to include me, I got nothing.
I was under the impression one of the players just said they had something they wanted to do. Is why
Shut
I'm
up,
just.
Squee.
We can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Doma, you're the one who wanted to do this. She's gone.
Oh,
No, I'm here.
Oh,
So we're I'm guessing we're just back at the we'll say we're back at the inn.
Yes.
sure.
Toma just puts down her bags of shopping stuff and goes, "So, Kai, were you going to tell everyone about the whole bit of information that you have that you just weren't sharing with anyone? That's super important."
I
Mm.
her brows furrow. When did I share this information that I haven't shared before?
When you were very inebriated.
Damn it. What exactly did I say? I don't remember.
What? You want me to take all of the story time away from you about the fact that you know where Jareth is?
Jarek.
Jareth, where the fuck?
New shift date.
Listen.
Go.
Kai's eyes widen a bit. Oh, I said that.
Yes, that.
I am familiar with the place where Jarek is, yes.
Ashu was confused, now surprised.
There hasn't been a need to discuss it yet, and I promised Finn I would not say anything until the time was right.
Really? That's your okay. All right.
Finn and Sky came to the tundra when Sky was on her search for restoring the elves, and I went by a different name then, Rioan. Finn and I grew close, and she informed me of her search for Jarek. This was a personal matter and not something I was willing to give out to strangers, and unfortunately I seem to have done so while I was intoxicated.
Well, apparently it was secret sharing time at the time.
I was about to call her Finn. Kai gives a very, tight-lipped smile. Was there anything else you would like to know?
I guess
Pauses.
I have a question. My goodness, where to even start? There has to be a reason for this. Why don't we go there?
Because we don't know how to go through the door, apparently.
We don't have the key, and I did not see any reason to share this information until we had said key.
Ah,
Also, it's kind of written in the journal. Described, but the actual location is not, well, listed.
so Jarek would. No, I was talking about where the other. She with him? No, I don't need to question this, I guess.
When I was speaking with Finn, she was talking about Jarek in past tense. So I think he was gone by that point. Although now that you mention it, she might be with him. I don't know where she is now.
And we're back to where we started.
And
Back
now
to
you
square
see
one.
why I have not said anything. There hasn't been a need to. But if you would like to accuse me of withholding information from the group, then yes, I have done so.
I mean, I'm not complaining. You usually withhold information from me regardless.
I mean, I didn't see it as something important at this time.
Ori is just smiling a little bit, taking a slight dig at her.
I's used to being the lightning rod of hate. She takes it.
She takes it and runs. It's the rod of unmoving.
You know, to be fair, Kai is the one standing as tall as she can in a lightning storm, so...
True. Not by choice, but sort of how she was born.
So you just somehow met Sky before?
Of course. I'm the inheritor of our tribe. Sky was well known, even, despite us not partaking in the demon wars.
I feel like I would have heard that kind of gossip at some point. Maybe for some reason people forgot about it.
Perhaps.
Usually they're so gossipy.
I don't know, GM. Would she have heard would he have heard the gossip?
The gospel?
No, not really, because most people didn't know it was Sky. You did. But Sky and Finn generally traveled in anonymity as best they could.
Got it. Okay.
So most people would just see a white-haired elf and a wood elf. It's not like Sky went around flashing her wings.
Like, hey everybody, it's me, Sky.
Hey
My
all.
equivalent of a drunk white girl.
See the angel wings? That's right. I'm a celeb. I'm kind of a big deal. She'd only flash it when she couldn't get a table at a restaurant.
Oh, she definitely did that in the tundra.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The old I'm a boy routine. I remember. Why are you laughing?
Because that recalled all the memories of the Finn. Finn pulling out the old tricks like, this worked so well last time. Don't worry.
I'm back to being a man.
Can't do this anymore. Takes off wig. I'm Hannah Montana.
Kai,
I remember the session where Finn pretended to dress up as a girl.
Oh, that was fun.
Sad. Very
Finn was so
specifically,
embarrassed.
Wow.
Yeah. You're really good at this, Finn.
Kai looks to Dolma and frowns a little bit. I'm sorry if me withholding information has upset you, Dolma. I did not intend it to have this effect.
She watches Kai for a bit and then sighs and kind of rolls her eyes. It's fine. Just. To be quite honest, it was not a great time. Just in general, it was. Was probably overreacting.
Given the circumstances, I'm sure I was quite obnoxious.
No, I didn't say you weren't, but no, she doesn't say that.
Kind of like her saying that under her breath. If you have any other questions about Finn or Sky, I'd be happy to answer them to the best as I can. It has been a number of years, though. I don't know what has changed. You don't need to ask them now, Kai says.
Why were they going up to the tundra exactly?
To speak with the drow about reuniting the elves.
Did they think that would work?
I think they were early on. Sky was early on in her mission.
Ashu thinks. Did she write in a journal?
Sky?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's not in either half of the journal you have. However, I do believe, even though it's been quite some time, the first half of the journal you have mentioned this was not the first journal she had written, just the most current one.
Well,
But
I can't really. Sorry.
I was gonna say, but and Kai, I mean, just for your information, you are correct. This was early in their research, and they were just going to all the elves to try and see what they could learn. Like step one of research type of thing.
Step 1, talk to other elves.
Yeah. Yep. Surprisingly, no one's done this yet.
Step 2, get a long shirt for elves.
Ship bracelets for everyone.
Step 3,
three.
profit.
Yeah.
Oh, another important question. Was if forgets name Norith?
Norith, yeah.
Was Norith there?
No. Right, Squee? I'm pretty sure you said she wasn't.
Correct. No.
Okay.
This was well before Norith was ever met.
Was
Sky.
she there?
So what you do know is Sky went to the Wood Elves, then the Drow, and then found a way to sneak into Luthien. And
Right.
that's where she met Norim. I almost said Norim because Sheem. Norith.
Noreen.
At this point, you can just fucking call her whatever.
Yeah.
Backstabbing bitch works too.
No, that's not her name.
I don't give a
It's
fuck.
too long. Too long. I just rather say bitch.
I'm here for that. Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Guys just trying to keep a working girl down. I see how it is.
Well, the working girl experimented on the working class, so, you know.
Pretty much.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it's super uncool.
Yeah. I mean, sure, anything's uncool when you bring up those points.
When you bring up the facts.
Trying to cancel Norith, okay? Yeah, I don't think I got any questions because honestly, there's not much to go on.
I got nothing.
Once we have the key we need, we can proceed to going to the place. It is in the tundra, though.
Oh boy. How far into the tundra?
Sort of off the coast. She kind of squints her eyes, trying to remember.
Because I was about
Ori,
to say.
you know that there is no part of the tundra that touches the actual coast, but you do know there is a large inland sea.
Oh, with that information, he squints and goes, "The coast. There is. Pretty sure there's no coast. Are you talking about the giant, like, fuck off lake with the boat in it?"
Yes, is that not a coast? She says that she's staring very plainly at him.
Pretty sure that's not a coast. I mean, I don't know. I think what we have, like, here, that's technically a coast.
If you stand on the shore, it's not a coast?
I want to say no, but no one else is saying anything, and it's making me nervous now.
Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Have better things to do. The shore of a lake, a coast. The shoreline and well, the word coast
As
refers.
Dolma
While
looked
the
it up on
word
Google.
coast refers specifically to an ocean shoreline, so no,
Ah, okay.
the two
I
are
learned
not
something
synonymous.
today. I learned something as well as Criana. Never mind. I take back what I said. I learned the English language a little bit better.
I think Dolma would very much know this.
Yes, she absolutely would, which is why I was actually Googling it.
Yeah.
So, Kai, you mean to tell me that the place where the door is where your tribe is currently camping out right now?
Oh, is that where they're currently camping?
I'm pretty sure I remember because we made that joke. We was like, "There's a giant boat in this lake. How long has that been there?"
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Kai, Redcon. Kai says, yes, that is the place.
I just like the fact that Jarek finally did what he always threatened to do.
He found the most remote place possible and just decided, I'm just going to waltz into this water and never be seen again.
Goodbye.
That's how the boat got
you.
there.
Yeah, there is a boat there. So I'm just looking at the map again.
I remember that boat because I was like, what the heck? There's a boat there.
Yeah, at the moment, unless they have moved in the past 6 months or so, Clan Halan are currently camped on the coastline. It wouldn't be in the exact same.
Don't say coastline.
Sorry, shoreline. Camped on the shoreline.
Okay, so I don't look like a complete and utter ass when I say.
Yeah, no.
Dolmo slowly cocks gun.
Obviously, they wouldn't be like, they're not lucky enough to be right where it was, right? It's just on the same lake. So, well, I say lake, it's more of an inland sea. That thing is not a lake. It's closer to the size of, like, the Dead Sea.
Just looking back and going, huh, we were just right there.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we still didn't have the key. But shit. It was just right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been there multitude of times.
Well, I've barely been there.
I know. She says, like, in response, just unhelpful.
Yes. I like that we are both stating the obvious. Well... Looks to everyone else.
Yes. What?
You good?
What's up, buddy?
I'm thinking of something. Yeah, this will probably be the best time. Everyone's here, or at least pretty much everyone's here. Is Maggie here? Maggie?
You see a head pop out of the basement. What? Someone call me?
Should I get awesome?
I mean, he could come with, but that's not necessary, I don't think.
That's a lot of juggling for one character to do.
No, Piff, you don't need to play two people in the same room again.
A shoe and Piff shrug.
Oh no. He's determined to play two characters anyway.
Right, if I wasn't needed.
No, you're needed. You're needed.
Oh, all right.
I want everyone here to hear this, especially you.
Maggie comes out with, give me a second. I'm gonna show Criana's birthday present to me.
Ooh. Oh.
And I'm going with the extra thick one.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Because I think it fits so much better.
I was worried I was, what is
Taking artistic liberties.
Absolutely not, you
I
were.
just wanted to make her so thick and voluptuous, and that I was like, am I wrong here? Is she not? So I'm glad.
Here, let me show everyone. Maggie, my birthday present. Birthday. There's Maggie.
Yee.
She hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Thicker than a Snickers.
You got some curves.
Don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use it again. Maggie will, of course, come out and sit at the table. Yes, what's, Hello, everyone.
Hi. So... He's hesitating.
Pi raises an eyebrow.
I don't know how to say this without sounding like a complete and utter idiot.
Well, for you. She stops herself.
Damn.
No.
She stopped herself. She goes, why don't you just come out with it? I don't know why we're here. What are you trying to say?
I want to be clear with everyone, since it seems like we're going to be traveling for a very long time, and certain things have come up. And even though some of you already do know this, I just want it to be said and clear. I have a voice that talks to me in my head.
So, thinking?
A shoe notably says nothing.
looks at his shoe. Yeah. Wow. I was expecting not much of a response considering the reactions of other surprising things, but still, very, very mundane.
Nope. Dolma raises hand. Question, real quick.
Yes.
You're talking about you're not just talking hypothetical conversations with another person. You're talking about a literal secondary individual taking up real estate in your head.
Their name is Crystal. They are, in fact, a very separate person. At least I'm very 99% certain they're not part of my psyche, but you never know. The world's weird.
Hmm?
They have been with me for as long as I can remember. They are definitely another person, yes.
Unexpectedly, by the way, Crystal has been silent this entire explanation.
Cool.
So
they every once in a while are able to sense things that I can't.
sense things like what?
Well, the first time I actually met with Sheem, I was informed that Sheem was very powerful and very much not a drow and to be careful. That kind of stuff.
Dolma's eyebrows kind of shoot up at that. So, what? She just knows they know who is and isn't a drow, or?
Well, they don't entirely know either. So, okay, that brings up my second point. So for a very long time, I didn't know much about anything about Crystal. Not for lack of trying, just most of my questions kind of didn't much go anywhere. Until very recently. Maggie? Oh, sorry? Yeah?
Question. Can Crystal hear or see us?
Oh, they see and hear everything that I do.
Huh. Sorry, just curious.
So, Maggie?
Yes.
I want to apologize for that conversation that we had that some time ago when I was trying to help you with your university stuff. Well, for one, I didn't understand much of your situation because I'm from the tundra and therefore I don't know much about university stuff. I really wanted to be helpful, but
You were.
Oh, That brings up my second point, though. I was very distracted after a point in our conversation when you brought up a certain person.
My brother Chance.
Yes, when you mentioned Chance, Crystal screamed out in pain.
I don't suppose the two aren't connected?
I'm fairly certain they are connected.
That seems odd. Chance was never, well, what I'd call the best older brother, but I don't know why anyone...
It could not be exactly your Chance, but there is some correlation, I am very certain, especially since later on that night I had a vision dream thing of crystals.
You saw into her memories.
Yes, or one of them. Crystal is able to have more control over things when I am resting in a trance state.
I see.
And when looking through the memories, I saw their mother, who is an ASMR woman, and two figures. One I didn't get a very good look at because they were in the shadow, but they looked small, or at least somewhat low to the ground, and had two glowing red eyes. The other person might be Chance. I wouldn't know unless I saw them.
Can you
But-
describe them to me? And I'm not going to make you,
Yeah.
player, try and recall all the details, but
I
I
remember,
imagine
I
that you'd
remembered
be-
all the vague stuff of, like, you know,
Right,
tall
right.
human man, black hair,
Um,
long blue robes. But
Well, do you have like minor illusion or something like that?
I was actually gonna ask if maybe Kai can pull out a memory thing, because technically, Orit remembers it.
Sure.
Then maybe possibly Kai can pull it out. But before that, Orit would ask for Crystal's permission because it's their memory, not his.
Crystal would slowly come, like, basically stir, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think it helps.
I would think it would help, especially since we're gonna need Maggie's help, and if she can identify him. Also,
Okay.
like, everyone else just sees him talk to himself, which maybe you guys had seen it before, but usually he tries to be more subtle about it.
Okay.
Alright. Kai?
Hmm?
I'm gonna recall the scene. Do you think you can pull it out and show it to Maggie?
Sure. Kai will go over, mimic plucking a hair from Orit.
Something very strange happens when you do that. Orit, I need a wisdom save from you.
Alright.
As you reach in to pluck the memory from Orit's head, it feels weird, as if you are plucking it from somewhere deeper, as you not draw it from Orit's mind, but from the other mind inside, and this causes a very strange thing to happen. Orit's eyes roll up into the back of their head, and their entire body takes a different stance, and they go, "Oh, that's very strange."
What is? Orit, why do you look like that? She's like,
I'm. They start looking at their hands. I'm not Orit. Oh no. And the eyes roll back down. Orit, that was very uncomfortable. There was a burst of white light, and you heard or saw nothing for a few seconds.
burst of white light and a pop, and whew.
he rubs his head. He's like, oh, what the fuck, Kai?
I'm sorry, that's never happened before, she says, looking to the group and looking back to Orit.
I just saw a bunch of white light. What did you do to my head?
I think was Orit speaking Celestial out loud?
Oh. Yeah. That would have been in Celestial.
Kai would at least recognize that. I think she knows that Orit talks to Crystal
Correct,
in Celestial, but I don't think she obviously can't understand it. She'd be like, "You were just speaking Celestial, and your eyes rolled back, and you looked at your hands and seemed very confused."
Oh, right, you can't understand. So they were saying, I'm not Orit, and then Orit came back, I think.
Ori looks confused.
In your mind, you just hear, what happened? Why did that happen?
Shall
I
I do
don't
it
know what
again?
happened.
Shall I do it again? Her eyes are wide.
She looks a little too excited about this.
First science!
Ori like waves his head like no.
She smiles and kind of rests her hand on Orit's shoulder and then walks over to Maggie and hands her the strand.
Oh, that hurt.
Maggie closes her eyes. This can't be right. That's certainly my brother, and Professor Ian. What are they doing there? I don't... She opens her eyes. I'm sorry, Orit, I don't understand.
I don't either. He's kind of still reeling from the fact that he wasn't there for a moment, and then it kind of was moved on.
I recognize them, of course. That is my brother Chance, and the other one, the small one with the red eyes, that's Professor Ian. He's a very old and crippled goblin. Very intelligent. He's been a friend of the family for a long time. I don't understand, though. We don't imprison people. That would be absurd and illegal, and I don't understand.
I don't either. That's why I wanted you here, and I am asking for everyone's help in this. You don't have to help me, of course, but this is very important to me and Crystal. And since it sounds like we will be going to Coalhaven anyway...
No, absolutely. I want to confront Chess about this. This is unacceptable behavior. If the world knew that any of the pies were doing such a thing, this is unacceptable.
Are we sure we want to confront him?
Maggie suddenly, like, the anger kind of leaves her face, and she remembers that she's Maggie, the black sheep, non-good magic user of the family, and she kind of, like, slumps her shoulders. Well, I mean, maybe not confront directly, but I don't...
I don't see the problem in confronting someone directly about something, especially if they're family.
You don't know my family.
And except if that family member is also imprisoning people to start with and suggesting other violent tendencies.
If it is them.
If
Do you
it
have
is them.
reason to believe that your brother would attack you?
No, of course not. That's absurd.
I mean, you also didn't think that he would kidnap people and experiment on them. Just, food for thought.
Maggie just kind of looks down at her lap.
Would have to be smart about it.
Maggie, it could not be them for whatever reason, but I do want to be careful about this. I want to be careful for Crystal.
It was my brother. Unless it was some very powerful magic. It most certainly was him. I could write a letter to Mother and Father, but they would just cover it up. The family name means everything to them. And if there are people being experimented on, I'd much rather see them freed.
Did you recognize the mother at all?
She shakes her head. No, I'm sorry, Arit. I've never seen anything of the kind. But Chance has been in Ironhall for some time, and I have not seen him in a long time.
I feel like this can't be a recent thing. I feel like I've had Crystal with me my whole life. As far as I can remember.
Chance is probably quite a bit older than you. And Maggie starts like like when you look up, like you're trying to recall.
Hmm.
Let's see. Chance is the oldest, so he's probably in his 40s.
I suppose the timeline could work.
He doesn't look it, obviously, but most pies don't. I mean, few would believe that I'm 25 or 27. Oh my.
That's fucking mood.
That's gonna be me in 2 years.
I mean, we don't have to figure everything out right away, but I want to get this out there since it sounds like we are all in agreement of going to Coalhaven. And also, it was probably about time I told you guys anyway, because, well, Although I will ask, please, for the love of all the ancestors out there, if you ever come across anyone else who's from the tundra, excluding Kai over here, please don't mention Crystal.
I mean, sure, but what, do they think they're bad luck, or?
That's what I'm worried about, you see. No one in my tribe knows about Crystal. They know about the magic. They know about all that weird shit. They don't know about Crystal. And if for some reason, I have a feeling if they knew about Crystal, then that's even more of a reason to spread gossip and who knows what. They're very superstitious.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a good mix, just from my experience. She says, raising a hand.
Wait, hang on. You're worried more about them gossiping?
Because the gossip can go places. Their imaginations will just run wild. This has happened to me numerous times. There's a reason why in the north, everyone just either knows me as Orit or they call me Omen.
They call you Omen?
Yes. Remember the weird story about my mom almost dying and a monster rampaging everywhere? Ever since that day, everyone decided it was a very good idea to blame the Omen kid for any weird shit happening.
You saved you? Nope, that sounds about right. That checks. Okay, yep. Nope.
People are very bored up north.
It's how Orit and I bonded.
Yeah, she came over to me and said, I heard you're weird, you want to be friends.
Pretty much, actually, she says, thinking back.
Of course, that was after she snuck up on me, and we both screamed.
Like minds.
You terrified me. You were so sneaky.
She smiles.
He pushes her ever so slightly.
I am sorry, Orit. I am distracted by all of this. I will, of course, help you however I can. I can't neglect my responsibilities here. However, I will most certainly help you. I'll just need to figure out how to do both, I suppose.
What exactly are those responsibilities here?
I am a student of the Mage Tower.
Well, yeah, I get that, but like, what exact like do you get like homework or
Oh,
whatever?
not 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 so much as I know most of the subjects better than many of the professors. It's more of just a practical practice. Um, I may know more than most of them, but I can't cast anywhere near where I should be able to. So I have practical tutoring, I guess you could say. Also, I have to clean the privies every Tuesday and Thursday. I have to dust the books in the library on Saturdays, and well, I won't bore you with all the details, but
Why?
I'm a student.
They make the students do janitorial duties?
Of course.
Oh, fuck. So glad I never went to college. She pauses for a moment, shakes her head. Just, what if she kind of glances at everyone? There was the option for more real world training.
You mean study in the field?
Exactly. Like, I know that, you know, I'm sure your school is lovely and very full of knowledge and information and all of that, but like there's nothing that really replaces going out into the world and you know, doing shit.
I suppose I could ask. I've never thought about it.
I mean, it's not really a bad idea, all things considered. It could be exactly what you need.
I should
mean-
think for a bit. You know what? That might be exactly what you need. Think about it this way. You seem to have one of your biggest problems is passing tests, that pressure, correct?
Yes.
So, what if you confronted something larger than a test? Because if you think about it, tests shouldn't really be that large of a problem, but it is. If you face something that you can understandably note that it is larger than a test, then you have something to compare it to.
You look up and all the color has drained from her face as you're talking about things even larger than tests.
Poor
I
baby.
think that makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Dulma goes over, like, puts an arm on her shoulder. Slow breaths. It's all right.
I will not let anxiety rule me. I will
Mhm.
not let anxiety rule me.
You got this. It's all good. Exactly. So if we can if we can get some actual real world experience in you, you'll have something to compare it to. You'll have lived through that moment. Then tests are pretty much nothing in comparison. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You keep breathing. That's the point of it. Keep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, And I could study the lore stone. Oh, you could take me with you to study the lore stone. I would love that.
Exactly. There's so many different reasons to like actually go out into the world instead of just
Absolutely.
being
I will ask to
indoors.
see if I can go study the lore stones. I think this is an
That's
excellent
not
idea.
that the lore stone should probably not be your selling point because that's the kind of
Oh.
thing that should be secret.
Right, of course.
Mhm.
I will ask if I can get real world experience to overcome my fear of tests then.
Sure, yeah, we can go with that. And like looks at everyone else just like I don't know how colleges work.
That shoe's nodding.
Yeah, sure. Looks at a shoe, nods back, just like, yeah, sure, yeah, of course. So yes, perfect. Oh fuck, is there anything else that we need before we go?
How about a cleric? You hear a voice from across the room.
Got it.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Paul was just looking at Ty.
Wow.
Ty has the biggest shitty grin with her hand up in the air.
Dolma kind of gently but not quite so gently smacks Ty's arm, just like, you're coming with us. That is a given. Didn't think I would have to say that. But yes, you're coming too.
He gets
Dummy.
like a smile. No. Obviously, you've got the whole cleric part covered. But if you ever decide you need the services of a trained cleric and not one that just found the powers in a gutter somewhere, I'm here. And by the way, he doesn't have a British accent. I've just been doing Maggie too long and I can't shake it.
Arthur's gonna mutter to himself, "Wow, we just brought him back. You didn't need to kill him like that." Then he says that, "Never mind."
He deserves to die.
And he's matching Ty's shit-eating grin now.
Wow, it's almost like they traveled with each other for years.
What? Ridiculous.
Oh, that reminds me. I think what's his name? Awesome, right. Awesome wanted me to inquire about a few different leads, and he said something about talking to the weave.
Huh.
Yes.
Your hair?
No, okay, small magic lesson. Actually, Maggie, if you could take it.
Right, of course. She like color returning to her face. All magic, including divine magic, comes from the goddess Mystra, who controls the weave. The weave is, it's a force that surrounds us and penetrates us, that binds us together.
Kinky.
No, it is a mystical force that surrounds the world, and whenever we tap into the arcane arts, we are tapping into the weave. It works a little differently for divine magic, but basically, the gods, and she'll point to Ty, get power from the weave and grant that to their followers. There are some other methods, of course. Arthur, you are a unique individual, but even you draw source and power from the weave. I believe what Ashu is trying to say is consulting the weave would be more consulting Mystra or those who shepherd the weave.
Yes. And then I got an idea from his obviously offhand remark to make a joke. We actually might have a better time trying to get a hold of Mithra. And she nods over to Maggie. We do actually have one unanswered question that we can still, I believe, cash in. She looks over at Tyburn.
Hmm?
You still want a game of cards.
Yes?
Back at the Temple of the Gods. Remember when you talked to a god?
Yes.
She still owes you one.
Oh shit!
I like to think that this whole time Ty's been like leaning back on the back chair legs, and all of a sudden she just like pushes forward, like, oh,
Rockets up, just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you're right.
God, I love playing an idiot because I sure did not remember she still owes me a favor at all. So I was just like, I can't play as a character to get him to tell me what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, it's still a long shot, but just a thought.
Does Fulma know she talked to a god?
Nope.
nope. He is looking at you now.
Ashu grins a little bit. From the gutter, you say?
I mean, I could probably try and ask Bahamut too if you guys really want me to. I don't know how good it would be, but I could try.
Gods were very busy that day with us, huh?
Yeah.
Fulma starts just fidgeting with his robe.
Doma goes over and like half hugs him, just like, don't worry, baby brother, you're still my favorite
10
life
years.
cleric.
10 years I've been studying, hoping that one day I'd get to speak to mine.
And you'll get there one day. I know you will.
It was 20 years for me.
He gives you like a patronizing look.
To be fair, 20 years. Just saying.
See?
Poor Arthur.
The whole
They
20 years.
They don't seem to look at you.
Okay.
I woke up on the roof.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Arthur. It's fine. It's fine. Well,
Oh,
if you'll all
by the
excuse
way.
me. Oh, yes.
I got your birthday present for me. The
I'm
bone
sorry.
flute.
Oh, good. Well, yes. Good.
Also, if you could just ignore some things that might be in your journal.
I have already read all of them, and I imagined you were just trying to figure out what was going on.
That we can talk about that later. It's fine. Anyways, so yeah, you're moving on.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pray. He just gets up and walks up the stairs.
See you
Not me,
later.
right?
Doma looks over
response.
at Ty like, don't.
I just remembered I carved my arm for that man.
Yeah, you did.
He doesn't need to know about that. Anyways.
God, I love being a brat.
So, we are going to wrap up a bit early tonight. So this is a good time to start wrapping it up. Looks like we need to figure a few things out. One, what NPCs are you taking with you to Iron Hall? At least, let's just focus on now, at least for the journey over land that I believe you have all decided on, which can take several weeks. 2, are you staying here in Averton for any purposes, i.e., to run around with Tally or to do anything of any kind? Do you want to go visit the Temple of the Gods and ask a question, etc., etc.? And yeah, basically by next week, kind of have an idea if there's any business you need to do here in Averton before you set out. And then maybe next week, maybe, depending on how much business you still have to do, we'll set out.
I was gonna say, be careful of the wording, Squee.
I'm very careful. You guys will never hit level 13 in the other campaign. I am confident of this now.
God, shut the fuck up. We'll get there.
So yeah, so lots for the players to decide, and as for everyone else, we'll see you all next week.
Okay, take care.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.